What's up, you guys? Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. All right. Piece of junk computer. It's always doing something crazy, kicking me off or something. But I wasn't going to go live tonight. I thought, everyone can probably use a break. We need time to, let our minds rest, which I'm sure regardless, there's other people creating and trying to help spread awareness about Kiely Rodni, the case that we are all so invested in. We want to make sure that we find justice for this little girl. We want to make sure that law enforcement does their full investigation and dedicates their everything to this little girl in this case. It's extremely important. I mean, we look at the law enforcement out there and they do have a pretty not so great rap sheet, but we are aware that the FBI had involved themselves. I'm truly, truly hoping that they have not completely. Sorry, Eric's modding for me, but where was I at? Anyways, we just want to make sure that they do their best on this, right? And a lot of times in these cases, it has been YouTube and a lot of YouTube coverage. People's videos, pictures, all those things that's helped bring closure to families and cases and bring justice for the victims. In our case, we currently are covering, it has so many people involved, and any one of those people could be responsible. However, I do feel, in my personal opinion, that it is several people that are involved. It's possible that one person cleaned it up, hid it, possibly hid it and put her car and her in the lake. Um, I feel that it's possible that a female friend may have given her something in her drink at the party, possibly. I believe that that's why she continually discussed drinking each other's drinks. Oh my goodness, what is this now? Uh, what in the world? Hold on, you guys. My computer's going insane. All right, there you are. But yeah, if you haven't already, slap a like on this video. I want you guys to know that I have got an email now, thanks to a really good friend, Justin. He set me up an encrypted, safe email. So that was the charger. Oh. But that way you guys can safely send me any information, any photos, any videos, anything that pertains to this case and may help. I'm willing to go through it and review it. It may take some time, But I want to anything that's super important, and you guys feel that we, the creators that speak on these cases, that we need to see it and be aware of it. I would be glad to go through that because if it would help with this case, that's what counts. That's the most important thing. Thank you guys for liking this. But yeah, just in a moment, I'm going to open the panel up. Anyone that has anything they would like to speak about or raise awareness about, you're more than welcome to come on panel. Um, just give me a moment. There's a few things I want to share with you guys, things that I find to be extremely strange or important, or things that relate to the case that you may not have seen yet. I had a comment on my video that was done, I want to say yesterday, no, the day before, the first one, the one that I done earlier in the day before I went and picked Eric up and all that. Well, she ended up telling me that the new Nate, the one that Sammy had been dating, and then I guess Kiely had dated. I reckon his last name is not, yeah, well, I already knew that. He's not the Kapapugan guy or whatever. But um, she gave me the last name Tetzlaff. And I looked it up, and I want to show you guys what I was able to find. Also, Eric found a few photos of Nate that I'd never seen. And also, I seem to get Nate and Nick mixed up like extremely common, like all the time. So I'm sorry about that. I'm really working on not doing it. Yeah, I've seen like several people say that it's a common thing that like people who are named Nate or Nick. Oh. I need to give a big thank you to Annie. Annie sent those photos to me, and I guess Eric, had the phone at the time that they were sent. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. I hope my audio and everything's good, as odd as my stuff has been acting. Let me see what that is. That's this. Okay, this is something I want to discuss in just a bit. Don't want it. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll overlook that in a moment. This is not what I wanted to share. Hang on. Let me get it over here. This was apparently allegedly posted on the 7th on Sammy Smith's Snapchat. And it's kind of odd. I want you guys to watch it with me. I watched some of it, but I thought, well, all of our brains together is much better than just mine. So let's just watch this. It being so close to the date, let's just see what she's doing in this Snapchat. And no, that doesn't appear to have sound, but it's just strange. Eric's giving y'all some music. Again, she appears to be drinking, and it seems like she's partying. And mind you, that was on the 7th, allegedly. Now, if your friend's missing and you're searching endlessly for that friend, are you going to be partying it up? I'm not sure. So I found this Instagram here, and I found a Facebook, but it had a lot of photos of them when they were younger. And I just found a face. I didn't feel comfortable sharing that because that would have been when that person was a minor, and I'm not completely sure that is the proper Nate, or yeah, right, yeah, Nate. But I do have some photos of Nate that was sent by Annie, and we're gonna look at those now. And this is the Nate that dated Sammy and that Kiely was allegedly dating around the time that she passed. Well, was murdered. Okay. So this is him. Can you all spot him? And do you notice what hat he's wearing? I found that to be extremely, extremely alarming. I do not know how many people have saw this photo. I don't know if anyone has. But in this photo, he's wearing what? A bro tank, and he's wearing an SF black flat-billed hat. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't believe I've actually seen Jagger wearing a bro tank. That right there, that's a bro tank. Like Jersey Shore, like Ronnie. Ronnie wears bro tanks, and I remember him calling it that. I wonder what type of background this Nate comes from. I wonder if he, you know, I wonder if he has like his descent is from like what would that be, Eric? Like like the Jersey people, like they're Italian. Yeah, I wonder if he's of Italian descent. I would almost say that he probably is. That's just me speculating, but I felt that this.
I'm sorry, but I'm still sad. Sad.
Well, that's just the thing. We are as well. I believe that Sammy and this Nate have something to do with it. I believe there's quite a few people that actually have something to do with it.
Snapchat or TikTok videos of them.
Right. There are TikTok videos, which we are going to look for here in just a moment. And they're TikToks of Sammy and this Nate, this very Nate right here, dancing and doing all kinds of things together. And in the photo, you can, in those TikToks, you can tell that she is infatuated with this boy. And in my very honest opinion, I feel that this boils down to jealousy. If Sammy allegedly, if she was in love with him, hey, Justin, I'm so glad you're here. Oh my goodness. But if she was that in love with him, and you can tell, you can see it in her eyes, you can see it in the way she acts around him in those TikToks. If she is that infatuated with him, just think of, a young girl, and we don't know if she has any type of like psychological issues as far as narcissism or anything like that. I mean, I could say that, but I'm not a psychologist. Like, I'm not, I don't have a degree in psychology. I am pretty great with noticing things, but that's mostly because of my OCD. But I just want to know what you guys think. I mean, think about what the tow truck driver said. Okay, he said that this was what the guy was wearing and stuff. And before I thought that he was trying to describe Jagger. Well, I don't think so. And he said that the hair stuck out, around the hat. Jagger has long hair. It don't really stick out around the hat. It just comes down. He fits the description that the tow truck driver, who we just discussed yesterday, he did seem suspicious. But in my opinion, I wonder if that tow truck driver accidentally helped them in some way to move the car, and or just anything, and he just has a bad, like, it's on his conscience, it's weighing on him, he can't get it out of his mind, he feels like he's responsible, maybe, and maybe that's why he did what he did, maybe that's why he waited on them to tell them the story. And we don't even know, oh, oops, sorry about that, we don't even know what all he told AWP. For all we know, he could have told them the full story, he could know everything, and they are keeping that until law enforcement figures it out. That's honestly where I think this is going. I appreciate Nina and her theories that we talked about yesterday. I was understanding it fully, but I believe it's something he knows and he may have accidentally been involved with. I think they involved him for some reason, like we've talked before, DNA, fingerprints, all of that. I believe they involved him on purpose so that, they could possibly blame it on him. And look at how easily it would be to believe that. Look at how we were listening, and it did seem realistic. But I truly believe that we've figured it out. I think we know who done what, and I think we know how it got cleaned up. I don't think it was done on purpose, possibly, but it happened, right? Eric, make sure you're watching the comments. You're not. Okay, so I'm going to read a few of your comments. And then I'm going to search for a few of those TikToks for us to watch together. Then I'm going to open the panel up, and anyone that would like to talk, please come up. Again, the email that my friend Justin set up, it's encrypted, it's safe, it cannot be hacked. There can't be any fake, fraudulent information. Hopefully, there'll be nothing like that. I don't really email anyone. I don't really speak to anyone. I've cut myself off from a lot of people, a lot of things, because I'm in this case. This is why I'm here. I am on YouTube to cover this case, help Kiely Rodni, and try to bring some type of justice to her and peace to the family. That is my purpose. I am not here for any other reason, you guys. I love all of you. I will sit and talk with you if you have problems, issues, but that's as far as it goes. That's it. I'm not, I want to be of help. I want to be of positive growth. I don't want any negativity, and I refuse to respond. So I love you guys. Let's try and look at a few things and read your comments. Melon video has been positively identified. It's not which item. Well, we don't really know. I mean, he said it's been positively identified, but then again, when Nick the tow driver was Nick, the tow truck driver, was asked if he could look at photos and verify people, he wasn't sure. I do believe that this person fits that description much more. It makes more sense. He was involved with Sammy. You can see that Sammy's absolutely head over heels for him in the TikToks and all of the film, the videos that we have of them together. And according to Kate Kuno, who is actually Kylie's long time best friend, she tells us that in those texts, I mean, she didn't know we were all going to see them, I imagine, but she verifies that Kylie was indeed, dating and seeing this Nate right here, the very Nate that Sammy Smith was absolutely head over heels for. Now, you cannot tell me that that is not going to cause issues and that that is not strange in this whole story. And of course, Sammy's not going to bring up that he was there or that he was the person in the back seat. Is he? Is she? No, she's going to cover for him. And that's what I just, I don't know. I got a gut feeling that this leads somewhere serious. Delaney says, I'm here for you, my beautiful friend. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Brittany Murray, I absolutely adore the thoughts that you have, and you usually have some really good input, and I appreciate it very much. I actually would love for you to come up on panel if you would like to this evening. Eric's trying right now to find those TikToks that I'm going to show you. So, just happy that she was found. Absolutely, yes. I am too. Wildfires are popping up left and right. It's only a matter of time before they shut the national forest down. Yeah, yeah. I hate that. Hate that very much. It's just so sad. Another thing I want you guys to keep in mind, although those two let's see, those two people that were missing around the same time. It, it, am I like um, is my right, I'm back. I hope you can actually hear me now. I do not know what's been going on with my devices and my internet. But waiting on signal, says Butterfly Kisses. Okay. Jalissa's story. Yeah, Jalissa's story is extremely sad. And I do think that that could be a case of, kidnapping or trafficking, something of that nature. I'm going to start looking into it. I've been really, really devoting my time to Kylie's case. Uh, okay, good. You all can hear me now. Wonderful. Bummer. This is one of the lives I actually look forward to listening to. Don't worry. Even if it freezes up, we'll get it fixed eventually. Let's see. Did you find it? Oh, yeah, where she covered up all those bruises. Can you send that to me? Oh, you can go on to. Hold on just a moment, you guys. I'll show this to you. Did Justin send this? Okay, let me see. How do I save it again? Save. One moment, guys. Did you say I needed to scratch something out? I'm not screenshotting it. I'm saving it. Whose name? No, I don't want to. I don't want to not give them credit. One minute. This is something that we've touched on, but just not that much. Is there two of me? Is there two of me? I know. I know. This is all. This is all. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to use the phone to send a photo over to this part so I can share it with you guys. Let's see, something to help out for your time. Where can we? It's not necessary. That's not necessary. But anything that you guys would like to share to support any information, photos, or if you want to donate to the channel, all of that information is located on my bio. You should be able to see the Cash App tag at the very end here going across the screen. I appreciate it, but it's not necessary. I'm doing this because I really care. It's really important. I don't know for sure if law enforcement can be trusted in this situation. I don't know. Everything that I've been shown shows me that it's possible that they could overlook very important things, possibly on purpose, and that worries me. So do you guys remember this? And I didn't want to cut out, where it was sent from and stuff because they deserve the credit. Whoever puts their time into something, they deserve the credit for what they find. But if you notice underneath, literally, that white polka dot over on that knee, which would be her left kneecap, it's bruised all to shit. Her right knee bruised, right above her right knee bruised. It's just like, it's really, really odd, isn't it? And then like on her arms and stuff, she's just got bruises all over. Can you guys see what I'm talking about? Did you find the TikToks? Or they've been took down? They may have been taken down. I know you are. That's why. Let's see. I know but if I will, if you would like to, then I'm very appreciative, and I will put it towards better equipment or more security, things of that nature. So it's climate control is causing internet trouble. I have no idea, but I've been having some weird stuff happen. My phone the other night, it started shutting off, and it just kept flickering on and off, on and off, on and off. Didn't it, Eric? It took me, I'm not even joking. I didn't know. I thought it was going to fry it. It took like a good 6 minutes before it stopped. Maybe longer. I just don't want to sound like a drama queen, but it really was a while. Another thing, I was on live, I think the night that I was on was Zav. My computer screen, like everything on my screen, shifted completely to the left, and there was a huge white portion on my right hand side of my computer. I've got like security stuff on my computer, and then my friend, he's been helping me with like securing my emails and stuff. But it's pretty creepy. It really is. And I've seen like a lot of the other creators that are covering Kylie's case. They've been having similar weird things happen. And I do know for sure that it's possible for those things to happen, like hacking and things of that nature. A lot of times it does happen. So always make sure you have good protection. Always. But if you guys have any photos or anything like that, you can send it that email. And I'm going to open the panel up now. Whoever would like to come up and talk, if you have anything you'd like to share, any input on this at all whatsoever, please feel free to come up. Just be respectful. And yeah, I just want to hear what everybody thinks, what we've covered so far. It's like I don't even know how to explain this case. There's just so many odd ins and outs. We've had people, like, really implanting themselves into Kylie's case as if they're actually, like, investigators or as if they're actually, like, law enforcement, and that is not our job, although I may sometimes, display information that it might sound like I'm, investigating, which I guess that is what I'm doing, but I'm not the law enforcement. I'm not out there in Truckee. I wish I could go out there and try to help, but, you've gotta remember that law enforcement, whether we fully trust them or not, you can't overstep, you know? We've gotta remember when too far is too far. Oh, wow. How am I gonna get them to the computer now? Alright, one moment. Is that a photo of them together? That looks kind of strange. Alright, hang on, we got some more photos sent over. So, that's pretty creepy. Thank you so much, Justin, for all of your hard work and dedication to helping me with this. It means a lot to me. And I'm sure in the long run, it's gonna mean a lot to Kylie's case. Everybody that's put in their time and hard work. Eric, be sure you're watching the, thing after this. But while I'm pulling these photos over here, let's see. I think I already linked the, live at the top. I think I pinned it once already, but I'm gonna copy the link and put it in the chat. Oh, don't worry about misspelling and stuff, you guys. It happens, especially when you're passionate and you wanna get something out and you really want somebody to see something or hear it. I feel you. Okay. Like, my computer won't even paste anything. I have to do it, like, 4 times to get it to work. It's crazy. Alright, there's the link. If you wanna come up, feel free. I am streaming on Mysteriously Brittany tonight and Mysterious Case Files. If you guys don't care, you could go over there and subscribe to that channel. I'm probably gonna start covering a lot of more things over there just to kind of, start fresh. A fresh beginning. Build from the bottom up. Alright, I hope this doesn't cause any further issues. I'll have to enter. Just one moment. I'm gonna mute and turn the camera off both. Okay, sorry about that. Now we've got a few more photos to look at. Dad, go back to the thing. Alright, let's pull them up quickly. I'm not sure if this photo has been edited. Like, it kind of appears that way, and that don't really exactly look like Nate to me. I don't think that's Nate, but you guys can let me know. And then, let's see, we had from when she was in the car and she was giving out that story. Just look how happy and excited she is to be getting attention and to be controlling the narrative, in my opinion. And then, it's just like, do you guys remember, like, your friends, from high school, or if you live somewhere where kids, were like the cool, like, skater kids were, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna, like, put anybody in one little box, but I remember people from school that remind me exactly of the people that are in this case. Each person, I can think of someone that was that person in my life. And, it's like this could have happened to anyone. Any of us could have gotten ourselves in a situation where something like this could happen. But is this something more than what we think it is? Is it possible that these kids, like, had an agenda? Like, there was something weird going on? I think I'm froze up yet again. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix that. Sorry about that. We do have someone um, wanting to come up on panel. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to put up a photo that will fully cover just until we know for sure it's safe. His name says Nathan, but it's spelled differently. Oh, he left. Nathan, you're more than welcome to come back up. That's weird. That may have been it because, I mean, his name is Nathan, and we're speaking about the Nates and the Nicks and the Sammys. Let's see. I believe Sammy is the attention seeker. That's obvious from her interviews. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. She absolutely enjoyed every second of the time that she had, on these panels and stuff. She clearly also watches YouTube, all that stuff. So you never know nowadays. Well, you see, I saw this guy. He doesn't have a lot of views. He kind of appears like he may have bought subscribers because he has like 60,000 subscribers and he gets like 50 views on his videos. But he was showing things from Jagger's uh, Instagram, and it was like where he goes, where he goes and tags like bridges and buildings and things of that nature, and he usually uses like 666 or 999s, and he puts like a halo with like some little devil ears on it or like devil horns. And he was saying, what if this was like sometimes? Absolutely, I'm not. But we really don't know. It's been such an insane road so far. Like everything we've learned, everything we've heard has been so absolutely like crazy. All these people from this, like, I mean, like in really strange. And I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but I did see where and he blames the fact that he thought she wasn't on the SF Investigates as well as the what is that that new guy that's involved. It's like something Check It TV. He says that that's it, which is something we're going to be discussing tomorrow noon at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know what time that'll be there, but I do believe my Aussies and my people in the UK would be able to watch. All right, it sounds like we have somebody. Here's Nathan again. All right, you got to connect your devices, Nathan. It's spelled differently. It's spelled Nathin. Okay, maybe now it'll let me bring you up. It's so crazy. What is going on with my stuff tonight? Give me just a moment. Too many wild leads that don't add up. Deliberately, definitely, a multi-party involvement cover up. I'm robotic. I don't know. Um, Cutting. All right, I'm going to use my phone. This is just insane. Hang on. I don't want to ruin the live. Be right back. Don't leave. Oh, my goodness. All right. I am back, you guys. Can everyone hear me? Just let me know that. Let's see. Has anyone said if there is a theory that Nick was at the party the night before? See, that was what I was wondering. Was the tow truck driver possibly at that party or not? I mean, from what I've heard, he says he wasn't. And Aussies are like 16 hours. Yeah, they're pretty far ahead. I'm not really sure on the time difference, but I know there's quite a time difference. I think the RSA guy is legit. Hmm. Thank you, Chastity, for sharing the link. You sound better so far. Good. I should. My computer is an absolute piece of junk. I always seem to have these issues. But if anyone would like to come up, discuss anything at all, you're welcome to. If not, we'll all gather here tomorrow at 12 p.m. And I want to go over some things that I find to be really, really important because if if somebody's putting out that false information, if somebody is planting these things and then finding them, if somebody is doing things like that, then that's a huge red flag. And that means this case is possibly involving a lot of people. And that's a scary thing to think about, but it does happen, you know? I'm willing to follow this case wherever it goes. The roadside assistance, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's something there, but like I was telling everyone, I just showed a photo. I'm going to show it one more time. That way, in case somebody didn't see it, they'll see it now. I thought the tow truck driver a lot because I was thinking that he was purposely describing Jagger from the news. However, now after seeing this photo here of Nate Tizeffin or whatever, um, he he dated Sammy. There are TikToks and videos of them together, which I'm gonna find for sure somehow. Maybe Justin just sent them. Hang on, 1 second. Uh, ooh, what's that? Oh my goodness. He didn't. All right. Well, hold on. I'm going to show you. Somebody has apparently experimented with their own CRV. And then I have a photo here of Kylie, it would appear. Okay, so look, this is another silver CRV, right? And you see how the seatbelt's hanging out like that? Look, look, there's how it does it. Like it's just so weird. I need to get a good like video of the back of one and show where all the belts and stuff, like the seat belts and the like straps, how they all come out and how you can connect them all. That's really important. So if any of you have a CRV, it doesn't have to be silver. It doesn't have to be, like that. It just needs to be a CRV that is set up the same way and is a 2013 model. It'll tell us quite a bit. All right, let's look here. I'm gonna have to take the comment down. All right. I have her username. Bree McGee, whose username do you have, darling? And if you do have it, you can email it to me. You can contact me in any way. Like I said, if it relates to the case, I'm more than willing to speak with anyone. Hey, Brittany, I think it's Nate too. I do too, Lucky Shooter. I mean, I'm not blaming him. I'm not saying for sure, but in my opinion, hypothetically, in this story, I believe that Nate, Sammy, and even Nick, the tow truck driver, I don't know if he knew what he was getting himself into by being involved with these people, but I do believe that they got him involved and now his conscience just cannot handle it. That is what I think. I don't know how you all feel about that. Oh, you have Sammy's TikTok for those videos. Well, that would be good. I'd have to, well, I could probably download them and then show them that way because I can't screen share off the cell phone, I don't believe, which my cell phone's protected. All right, 1 second. There's more. I am sick. I think I have COVID again. I had it literally a month ago, and then now I'm sick again. See, regardless of jurisdiction, the public is losing faith in all law enforcement, from Uvalde to this case and so many others all over America. Your brothers in blue are letting us all down. Who the F are you serving and protecting? We do not feel safe with police. You may be there,
when we need a little assistance. Thank you for your, I contacted them too. I contacted them on Twitter and Instagram, and I never got a response back. And it really pissed me off that they don't even feel the need to contact back. I also contacted the Nevada police, not Nevada the state, but Nevada the county there in California, and I heard nothing back. See, yeah, if you wouldn't care to send that to me, Brie, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I thought she had took all of her TikTok stuff down though. That's what someone had said. So that's why I was looking for it through YouTube. What exactly do you need? My hubby has a CRV, but it's not as old. Okay, well, what we need is like a video of the trunk, the hatch. We need all like the seat belts in literally the back seat. We need to see how those come back. Hang on just a moment. Let me put up another cover. That way, if this person, I'm not saying for sure that this person's doing anything bad, but that way, if they are, nobody will see anything. Welcome. Are you there? Hello. I guess. I guess not then. All right. So look at this photo here. It says liked by Jagger Westfall and 130 others. I'm so sorry, Kylie. I wasn't there when you needed me. I miss you so effing much. You were a better friend than I could have ever deserved. But despite that, you were there for me when no one else was, and you saved me. Listening to music in the car, going climbing, or doing whatever else with you. Let's see, and who posted that? Lindsay Marie. So a friend named Lindsay Marie posted this. Look at her sleeping like that. That's kind of it's kind of scary. Sammy felt guilty. I do believe so. Sammy shouldn't be looked for. When we go back and look at all that footage, which I plan to do again since it was touched on weeks ago now, I want to go back and listen to those interviews again with you guys and see what you think. I think there's many statements that we need to pay closer attention to. But again, about the CRV, just like pulling all of the different belts, bringing them to the back, and then seeing how that would work. Like how, because I that was what I said whenever they found her, that I felt she was bounded somehow, like bounded so she couldn't come out of the car in the trunk. And it appears that that may be the case, especially where we saw the seatbelts hanging out the back sides and the doors. And then Nick coming out and knowing right away that there was something wrong in his interview he done last night with the Grizzly true crime lady. I really love her everything. She's amazing. She seems so positive. Um, but in the interview that he done on that channel, he said he couldn't go into details about, how why he knew so quickly that this was foul play. But I do know also, remember when we were watching the video AWP put out and it looked as if she had no clothes on? I don't mean that to be nasty, vulgar, or hurtful at all, any way, shape, or form. But it's important. It's extremely important. It shows that this was definitely not an accident, and that foul play, a big like this could be something really big and awful. Like it's awful, but I'm saying this could be like some huge thing, and it appears that that is what's going on. Law enforcement seem to be not handling it very well. I mean, they're not going to tell us anything again until November the 1st, and that's a very long time from now. And look at the world. The whole world is watching this case right now. Almost everybody who knows anything is watching this right now. Let's see. Pictures can be manipulated. We have to watch. Yeah, absolutely. I don't believe Sammy has any form of empathy. It didn't seem like she was sad or anything. And then whenever she was told, but yeah, Jared said that she had on a shoe on 10 for life, 10 to life. Jared said she had one shoe on. So to me, it's like she didn't have, yeah, exactly. If she was clothless with one shoe and, and was bounded in the trunk by seat belts. This is not funny, you guys. Kiely Rodni is trying to come up on panel right now. It's not funny. I cannot believe that anyone would even troll or do anything like that regarding a case like this. You should be ashamed of yourself, truly. Like, if I were you, I would go talk with a psychiatrist because, you know, it takes a really, really like nasty person to do things like that when I'm focusing my whole heart and soul on this case. That's what we're here for. We're not here for that nasty stuff. So please just stop. It's sick. Again, thank you, Justin, for all of these. I really greatly, greatly appreciate it. And it's ridiculous that people feel so threatened by me that they do these things. It's just like I don't care about, I don't care about what you're doing. Stay in your own lane, do your own thing. Let me use my skills to do what I can do. I mean, geez. All right, here we go. There's a few more photos and stuff. Let's look at them and see what we've got. I'm looking at a lot of this with you guys right now. A lot of this I hadn't seen till now. Okay, they're loading. I can't really see it. Let's see. Placer County Sheriff's Office, thank you. Placer County Sheriff's Office. So I contacted Nevada County Sheriff's Office, and they said, you guys are the ones that are dealing with it. So why am I getting told opposite things from each other? I have grave concern from this. And then to top it off, why is it that the general public seem to be doing everyone's job for them? A member of the public found her laptop and a boatload of her belongings right where the car was right where the car was, and you could clearly see in the AWP footage the belongings that were found were in her car prior to flipping. So why was the car taken out the way it was? Why was the windows not covered? I kept questioning why they didn't let AWP help them, because AWP uses those bags, the lift bags, and that prevents like any further damage. That way the car will come out the way it is. It helps it to float back up. And usually they do try to protect all the insides of the vehicle so that they don't fall out. What? Yeah, they put netting and stuff on it. They always do their best. They could have absolutely used their expertise in the retrieval of the car just as much as they needed them to go out and find her. I know their egos were hurt and stuff, but this is bigger than them. This is not about them. This is about Kiely Rodni. This is about her life, what happened to her, who done it. I mean, what exactly happened, and getting justice for that. The prosecution is going to need as much evidence as they possibly can so that this can be taken care of and not just swept under the rug.
I don't know if anyone is in those groups on Facebook. There's a post saying law enforcement has a nephew that was at the party.
I heard the son. I heard that a son of one of the sheriffs was at the party and that's why it was being covered up. So I do wonder if somebody in law enforcement, that their child or somebody close to them wasn't at the party and involved. It does make you wonder. I wonder who Nate's parents are. Who are his family members? Do any of them have any type of influence? If we find out that that's the case, that's really going to be super, super sketchy. I mean, Sammy's parents are a PI and a lawyer, allegedly. That right there, I mean, they've got connections, clearly. Even when I worked at the jail, I knew every state police, every local police. I knew the judges, all of that. All you have to do is work in the surrounding area that these people work in to be able to know them or have a connection to them. And it's pretty alarming. All right, let's read this. Is there an update coming soon in regards to? No, we won't be getting one until November the 1st. But what do they say? Any updates would come from the Nevada County Sheriff. See, that's so strange since that now Nevada told them to speak with them and then back and forth. That is pretty crazy. Thank you, Charlotte, for your hard work and for doing this. Placer County Sheriff's Office. So I contacted Nevada County Sheriff and they said, you guys are the ones that are dealing with it. So why am I getting told opposite things from each other? Okay, we read that part. I may be reading this backwards. But yeah, so Charlotte, thank you for reaching out to them. Thank you for trying to figure something out since they don't seem to be very, you know, very responsible. That's for sure. Regardless of jurisdiction. Da, 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 da. Okay, so she's contacted them in several different ways as well. Megs, Kristen. Funny because it seems like between you guys and Nevada County, both of you keep pointing the finger at each other, and nobody seems to know who is in charge. That's what it looks like. I mean, it's like they don't know how to handle a case of this magnitude. And I would imagine if anywhere could handle this, you would think it would be out in California where all that money is, all the politics and all of that, I guess you just can't assume things. You just can't expect things. You just have to pay attention, and then you see that nothing is being done right. I've seen a report that allegedly was posted by law enforcement that there would be an information release sometime in the next 2 weeks. Well, what they said, the last thing I saw was that it would be November the 1st before they give us any more information at all regarding Kylie's case. Butterfly kisses. Well, let's hope that the bigger agencies are cleaning up, meaning holding the right people accountable and arresting whoever should be. I hope so. I really do. Is that true? I really hope it comes out and those responsible all will be held accountable. Listen, you guys, I don't know about you, but I don't plan to sit back and be quiet if they try to cover this up. If they try to say that it's just an accident, if they don't do what they should do, I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to stand up for what's right. I mean, if I can get out there, I will. I'll go out and stand with a sign for however long it takes until they do what's right. See, I don't know if anyone in those Facebook groups, but there was a post saying that law enforcement has a nephew. Right, you read that to me. It appears that law enforcement intentionally destroyed evidence, everything. Yeah, well, they didn't want any of that. But guys, there's another side to that story that I was told. You know, I've not heard really good things about SF Investigates. I've tried to give them credit. I hope that they are doing the right thing. I hope that they're not doing this for whatever reason. And I hope that the things that are being said are not true, but it's part of the case since they've involved themselves directly. And I do plan to cover it. I know that Ryan, like I stated before, he is claiming that it was those two people plus one other YouTube channel that gave him the idea that she wasn't real. Now it's being said that the find yesterday, yes, that stuff is Kylie's, but that I guess there's just something weird about it in some way. I'm not going to release that today, but is Brittany's email? No, all information, the only information that I'll be reviewing has to be sent to the new email address. It's encrypted and it's down below. I'm actually deleting my Yahoo email addresses and my Gmail addresses. So please send it to the link that's below, darling. I appreciate it. Sorry if I don't worry about misspelling anybody's names. It happens. But yeah, it's going to be November the 1st before we get any more information. Now, before we wrap this live up, I would like to give the opportunity to anyone that is serious, has any information, or has any thoughts on what we've discussed, even before now, or what we're going to be discussing tomorrow. You're more than welcome to come up, but please don't disrespect the people that are here. Please do not disrespect Kiely Rodni, her memory, her case, because that's all we're talking about here. So I want you guys to be allowed to come up and share your thoughts, but also no trolling. It's just sad and disgusting that that's even a thing that people would do right now. But I love you guys very, very much. I appreciate you all. And I really, really do believe that we will somehow find a way to bring justice to Kiely. This here is something that we're going to be reviewing tomorrow. So we'll be talking about this as well as talking about more of this. I'm going to find more photos of Nate and Sammy. I'm going to do my very best to sleuth and see if there's anything out there ever between Kiely and this fellow. And if you can find anything at all, please let me know. You can send it to that email link that's below. It is absolutely encrypted. Thanks to my friend Justin here. He's amazing. He don't want no attention or anything, but he deserves notoriety for his work, and he's helped me a lot. Yeah, good night, everyone. I love you all. These are just things I want you to be thinking about. And find whatever you can find, send it to the email, and we will review it and go over it. I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything. Remember, we got to find justice for Kiely as well as other girls. There's so many other girls that deserve our platform, and I want to give it to them. But I love you all. Have a great night. Make sure you slap a like on the video and share it. Go subscribe to Mysterious Case Files. I agree. It's really, we can try to find the truth while respecting her. Yes, we got to show respect. Like I stated, in any investigation, you don't leave anybody out. But when I look at her family, they love her. They're just different. They were raised differently. They're just like free, like loving people. They're different than us. They know about privacy, and that's I don't want anybody blaming them. I had to look at them, of course, or otherwise I would be biased just because she's a mom and I care for her and I feel her pain. But I do believe they had absolutely nothing to do with it. And anyone that's like being malicious towards them, it needs to stop. So have a wonderful night. Show respect. And let's find justice for Kiely, okay? All right. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow at noon, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be streaming on both channels. I love you guys. Toodles. Mwah.